Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be camping out in the rain with a tent and tarp for shelter. I'll be making a small campfire to keep myself warm and cook up some delicious food. I've got some new gear and some old stuff to test out, so that should be fun. And we're just going to chill out and relax in the rain. I've made it into camp just in time because it looks like the rain's starting to come down. This is the most beautiful spot, nice and grassy, with the perfect view out down the valley over the river. But I'll get the pack off, get the tarp set up, we'll get a hot drink on. I've got with me one of my favourite tents. This thing is the Big Agnes Copper Spur Expedition. One of the first tents that Victoria and I ever purchased, so good memories for this tent. I think I'll get it pitched up now and we'll do the tarp afterwards because the rain's not super heavy. But yeah, looking forward to using this again. It passes the lie down test. I better get these poles up and the fly on because the end is getting wet. We've got a bit of water on here, that's not ideal. I've never had a tarp in this place before, but there's a good tree there and there, so I can hook it up, sit out the front. I have moved the tent though, so hopefully it's still flat. Quite a nice tent. Obviously it's not stealth camping, but that's not the intention here. So now it's time for the tarp. I'm using the Alton 3x3 tarp. This is my go-to workhorse. Hopefully it provides enough coverage. I think it should, if I can get this orientated correctly. It's a great tarp though. I have a link in the description, you can check them out for yourself. It's good stuff. There we go, it's taking shape. It's gonna be good. Deploy my other pole, and then we're about done. Get on to setting up inside the tent. Check that out. I'll fiddle around with it a bit, we'll get it perfect, but I'm pretty happy with that. It's just tall enough for me to stand under. It'll be perfect for sitting back here. And great views down the river. It's a beautiful evening. This is going to be so nice once I get everything set up, the table and the chair. I think I'll do that now. Chuck the stuff into the tent, won't make my bed, and we'll get a hot chocolate on. And then we'll light this fire. But man, this is nice. It's good to be here. What a glorious moment. This is so beautiful. This is the view out from my chair. It's just stunning. And the sound of that rain too. Get this behemoth of a pack into position. Dinner for later. Yeah, we don't need to unload it all for now. Just the basics. Gotta go get some water at the river. I'll do that. And then it's hot chocolate time. Because it's been about 4 hours since I left home. I'm pretty thirsty. It's getting pretty dark already. It's about 6 p.m. But yeah, it's about a 2-hour drive in for me, and setting up camp takes about another hour and a half. So that's why I like to sit back, have a cup of tea or a hot chocolate as soon as I get to camp. In this case, we're having a good old jar of dark to start things off. I'm really going to level up the hot chocolate. I've got some marshmallows in here, so we get those in. And it looks like the rain's picking up too. So this is going to be ultra cozy. Hot chocolate and marshmallows in the pouring rain. Cheers. Oh man, that's good. Can't wait to get the fire going. The marshmallows are dissolving. It's so tasty. Oh yeah, that definitely elevates it. This is the first time that I've camped in this spot with some rain falling. And just as I thought, it's super ambient. You can hear the river or the stream kind of gurgling over the rocks over there. And it's just amazing with this view out, back down the valley, surrounded by trees. It's just so nice. It's such a peaceful place. Got to sort some lighting out. It's getting dark fast. The tent's pretty wet inside from when I set it up. So I'm gonna have to dry it out a bit, then we'll inflate the mat and do the basic setup. This is the problem with the freestanding tent that doesn't pitch all in one. The flies can get wet. Should be okay though. There's not much water. I've got the ultimate sleeping pad with me. This is the Big Agnes Camp Meister Deluxe. I've used it a few times before. Super comfortable, thick, warm, stretchy material. It's just massive. It's on the heavy side, but for these short walk-in trips, 100% worth it. Because this thing is so big, it takes a lot of air. Good thing I've got the pump. The bed's pretty much made. That'll be good enough for now. Get this lofting up. It's always a good feeling when this is done. Got the silky Zubat saw here. I'm just going to get a little bit of wood. I don't need heaps because I've already got some stashed over there, so I'll just chop that up, split some of this, and we'll get this little fire going down here. It should be good. This is a pretty substantial piece of wood. Far out, man. It'll burn for ages. There we go. Honestly, that's about all I'm going to need, I think. make a little stack, and then we'll just split a few pieces. I don't need a massive fire, just enough to help cook dinner and get some warmth going, you know. Got the knife here. We'll do a little bit of splitting on these pieces. This is the leftover stuff when I camped here with the hot tent. If you guys haven't seen that video, that was pretty cool. No rain, just chilling out in a massive hot tent. Alright, let's get splitting. The stuff's pretty wet. We had heaps of rain like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago, so everything's pretty sodden. This has got to be a good test for the fire starter. I'm not very confident in this wood. It is very, very damp. Oh well, we'll try and get it going. I've got a new fire starter with me, which is again another risk. I've never seen this stuff before, you guys probably have. Little redheads or whatever. What's it called? Yeah, just redheads. It was in the supermarket, so I thought I'd give it a go. Whoa, these are quite different to the little lucifers. They come in little individual pouches. Pop them out, I think. Oh no. Oh yeah. So this is what I'm working with. I'll light one up. Let's see its combustibility. Lit pretty well. And then it went out. I'm not feeling too positive about this. I do have the whole pack with me though, so that's my saving grace. Just gonna chuck a bunch in and put my kindling on top. I'll put in one more for good luck. I'm gonna chuck some of these sticks. Well, they're not really sticks, the split pieces over top and try to heat them up and get them going. You know what? I'm going to put some more in. Fingers crossed. They seem to be burning pretty well. Alright, so I think I've used 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If 10 can't do it, they're an ultimate fail. They definitely don't catch and explode as fast as those little lucifers that I normally use. But they seem to have some pretty good sustained burning power. Starting to get some heat in there. It's on the brink of going. Come on. I think I need some oxygen. By no means am I confident that this is going yet. Right down in the core. Yeah, there's some heat building right in the center there. It's flaming. At least the rain's not pouring onto it. I think if that was happening, there'd be no chance. Get the beanie on. Oh, that's nice. It's starting to cool down a bit as well. Once this fire's going, it should be nice if it gets going. These fire starters, they burn a lot slower than the other ones, but they do burn for longer. But I don't think that's ideal for this kind of wet, damp, rotten beechwood. Like, look at this stuff. It's not like the dry pine that you get overseas that you see other YouTubers burning. This is dank, wet, stinky beechwood. But yeah, hopefully it goes. Then we can get dinner on. You know what? I'm gonna chuck some more fire starter in there. It would be very, very bad if this went out. I wouldn't be able to do my dinner properly. That's half the pack. We'll see if that can do it. I need some coals. That's my priority. There we go. Another hot chocolate.
save my other marshmallows for later. Always good. I wasn't planning on having this one, but it's going to take like an hour or so until this fire is kind of at the level that I need it for dinner time preparation. So we'll have this, sit back, chill out, and hopefully we get some nice gentle rain coming down. It seems to be picking up now, which is good. Be a nice ambience later when I sleep in the tent. Oh, what a spot.
I think I'm going to have to use more fire starter on there. This is not good. I'm disappointed in this product. Should have stuck with my little lucifers. This might be the first fail I've ever had on the channel. I've never managed not to get the fire roaring. I don't want this to be the first time. The stuff just doesn't want to burn. Oh no. More fire starter. I guess I won't be having a fire in the morning because I've used the entire packet. Look at this. Every single one is gone. It just won't go. I'm a failed bushcrafter. Maybe it's time for me to retire. You would think it would burn with the entire packet in there. Let's go, baby. Anyway, while that fire's struggling away, I think I'll get started on dinner. I'm doing a meat sauce with freshly baked sourdough garlic bread, which I'm going to cook in the fire. So I've got to chop up some veggies. Looks like the fire might actually be going now. The other half pack of fire starter.
perhaps did the job. In here is Wagyu beef mince. This is going to be absolutely delicious, juicy, not too fatty. The smoke's going to the camera. Typical. We'll just chuck in all the onions and garlic. And cook this down. I'll try and give it quite a lot of time to really build the flavour. The fire's actually doing alright. We do have some heat in there. Check out this knife. It's the Oyo from the gear shop. This thing's beautiful. Cutting up your veggies, razor sharp. Chuck in a beef stock cube. Bit of additional flavour. It's starting to reduce down nicely now. The smell coming out of this pan is pretty succulent. I'm very, very hungry. I haven't eaten since lunchtime, only a couple of hot chocolates. But this is like half the daily food. Got tomato paste. I'll chuck that in, as well as a whole can of tomatoes, and then the seasonings. Big old can of tomatoes. Get that in there, nice and juicy. Give it a mix. And in this container, I raided the herb garden at home. I've got rosemary, thyme, a little bit of smoky bacon salt, and pepper. That'll just give it an ultra rich, herby flavour. Oh, I'm salivating. I'll just put in a touch of water to kind of loosen it up. And I'll let it stew down, and then we'll get the bread on. Look at that, rich sauce. The colour on that, deep red. Now for the most important part, the garlic bread. We don't have the best coals, but I think I'll be able to manage. I'm probably going to put the fire out in the process. But if I have a good dinner, I'll be happy with that. It should be okay. There's a whole lot of garlic butter squished between two pieces of fresh sourdough. So pretty much just want to heat it up and melt that butter, which should be pretty easy. Ooh, that tastes good. Alright, I think this is about done. Oh, I could give it a little bit more. It's all glossy. Taste a bit of this beef. Oh man. That's gonna go so good with the bread. And of course, I've got Parmesan cheese. This meal would not be complete without it. So I'll sprinkle a little bit on top of the sauce now. Let that melt down. Ooh, just lick the spoon. And hopefully the bread should be done soon. Got the bread out of the oven. Let's open up the parcel. I can hear the butter bubbling inside. That's a good sign. I gave this many layers to secure it. Oh, I can smell it. Oh. It's all melted. Fresh sourdough. That piece is crusted up. Oh man, what do I do? How do I eat this? I'll just grab a massive piece and load it up. Man, this is a chunky piece of bread. Oh my god. I've outdone myself again. I don't know how, but I create so much deep flavor. Oh man. I'm giving this one 9.8 out of 10. I've only just gotten started and it's epic. The garlic bread, the fresh sourdough, the rain, the Wagyu beef mince, the Parmesan. Oh, just imagine this for a second. Look at it. It's like a dream come true. Look at that bite. I actually can't even describe this. This is perfect. The perfect meal. The only thing that could have made it a 10 would have been if the bread was a little bit more crunchy. I've been watching a lot of Beard Meats Food, and sometimes I like to think I could eat as much as he does. I want to give it a try one day, but it is kind of gross. Although a lot of you watching what I'm doing now probably think it's gross too. But this is like way less food. He probably eats like 5 times as much, if not more. Anyway guys, I'm gonna finish this off, tidy up, and probably get into the tent. It's starting to look very cozy back there. It's time to get some water. Head down to the river. I'll fill these up before I get into the tent. Here's camp. Looking pretty nice. Fire's actually going good now. Good coals in there. It's quite difficult walking on these river rocks when you can't see where you're going. There's camp over there. And I gotta make my way to the water. You probably can't make it out very clearly on this camera. You can see the lights over there. That's where I'm going. Check this out, the perfect little campsite. Such a nice spot to have the tent. I wouldn't stay here in heavy rain though. Oh, I could get washed away pretty easy. The little pump saves the day. So much better than trying to blow on the fire to get oxygen on it. Just crank this thing up and poof, inferno. I'm just gonna go around, check all the guy lines. You can see the tarp's pretty saggy now because the sill nylon absorbs water. We'll get it nice and taut. It's looking pretty good now. It's got most of the sag out of it. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to rain quite a bit more over the night, but it seems like it stopped for now, which is okay. We got some beautiful rain before, which was kind of unexpected. But yeah, the fire's kind of smoking away. Not doing too good, but it served its purpose for getting that butter melted on the sourdough. But it is putting out a little bit of heat. I think if I tend to it, I can probably get it burning pretty good again. But yeah, for now, I think I'm just gonna sit back, maybe have a cup of tea or another hot chocolate, and just relax for a bit. It's been pretty full on since I got here. I went straight into filming and cutting wood and getting the fire going. But it's pretty late now, it's 8:30 PM, so we'll get into the tent soon. Oh, it's actually burning pretty good again. If it gets hot enough, I could chuck on a big log. Maybe have it going all night long. Although, what's the point? Just a waste of wood. What have I got in my goodie bag? I should have brought some chocolate. I've only got hot chocolates and marshmallows. That'll do though. Marshmallows. Get those in there. The marshmallows like disintegrate into the hot chocolate and you get that beautiful kind of sweet, sugary, berry, whatever the flavour of marshmallow is, kind of hard to describe. Texture and kind of infused flavour throughout the hot chocolate. Oh, I'm always going to bring marshmallows now. It is delightful. That fire's smoking away, but the heat level has risen a lot. If I didn't have that now, I'd be kind of cold and have to put on the puffer jacket, I reckon. I should probably try s'mores in a video. I've never had them before. They're like an American campfire treat, I guess. You like toast a marshmallow and put it between two biscuits. Apparently it's delicious. That sounds kind of gross, but you know, if it's caught on, it's probably quite a thing. So let me know what biscuits and marshmallows are best for s'mores, and I'll try them out in a video. The American audience will probably get quite a kick out of that. About 45% of you guys watching are from America, by the way. And then it's about 15 to 20% the UK, 10 to 15 Australia, same New Zealand. It's pretty cool. This is the best hot chocolate I've ever had. The marshmallows, they elevate it. I can't believe I've never done that before. Time to get these boots off. I'm dying to lie down. It's always so nice after you completed your evenings camping and you retreat back into your tent. There's something about it, it's cozy. And all that kind of stress off your body. Lie down, just listen to the nature sounds. Oh, that's the boots done. Time for the pants. It's good to be back in this tent. Something about it's just so nice. Brings back good memories. When I went on heaps of camps with Victoria. Oh, she really wants to be out camping with me, but just at the moment with our kid, it's too hard, especially if I was going to come out and film anything. I just couldn't really do it with her and the baby. But there will be a time in the future where we go out camping again. So if you hang around on the channel long enough, you will see it one day. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I think if I wriggle around a bit, I'll be able to find myself a nice little nook. This pad does have raised sidewalls, so you do kind of get cradled into it, which is nice. Oh, that's better. I think I could sleep well like this. This is the view from my bed. This is inside the tent. One of the best things about this tent is the inner. It's really tight. I think because it doesn't pitch all in one, there's clips and the inner clips onto the poles. All this fabric's real tight. I like it, and there's heaps of pockets too. Like you can see up here, pockets. There's pockets down here, down at the foot end. Pockets, pockets, and massive ventilation up there. So all in all, it's a pretty awesome tent. I should have a nice cozy sleep in here tonight. Looks like the rain's back just in time for sleep. It's getting pretty heavy actually, but it's so cozy in the tent. I'm just lying here listening to this. It is going to be truly glorious. I think I'm going to overheat because I've got the Alton -5 degree quilt. It is supposed to get pretty cold by the morning, but it's pretty warm in this thing when it's all tucked up. But yeah, listen to that. What a sound. It's actually raining pretty heavy now. But it's been an absolutely fantastic night camping. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. But I'm going to switch the lights off, go to sleep. and just listen to this rain. Anyway guys, see you tomorrow for coffee. Good night. Morning. I'm gonna have to get the down jacket out. It's a bit chilly. Got the massive cactus, the big boy. This will be lovely. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. We'll zip her up. There we go. It's a chilly morning. We'll have a coffee from bed, then we'll get up. We're going fancy today. Got the V60, which is going to be lovely because I can do a huge brew and make a massive cup. This is the very last, some of my last bag of my beautiful Colombian. Then I'm going to be all out of it. I only had 10 kgs. It's about 22 pounds. We're down to the very end of it. Oh, feeling better already. Not that I felt bad. I had a good sleep actually. There was a lot of heavy rain in the night. Way more than it was forecast. That was fine by me. The setup did great. The tarp and the tent. It was all good. It was pretty warm too inside of the Alton quilt. Not cold at all, so all in all, it was a good night. Guess it's time I get up. Got some beautiful colour in the sky. It's the sunlight hitting the clouds. This spot feels like it cleanses me. Cleanses my brain. I feel so relaxed just being here, looking out at this. Get on a big cup of tea and we'll do breakfast. I'm really looking forward to breakfast actually. It's super simple, but from the last camp, it's been on my mind. So if you watch that video, you know what I'm gonna have. The gas is running low. I think we're gonna have to swap bottles. I always bring back up. Camp would not be complete without a piss weak brew of English breakfast. Could do with a bit more milk, but we need to save that for breakfast. which I think is going to get started now. Here it is. It's the very, very tasty, very, very easy oats. All right, the milk is in. Then we just add the oat sachets and slowly heat it. You guys know what it is, oatmeal. Porridge. I don't eat this at home, so for me out here, it's kind of like a treat. And these little sachets have a bit of sugar in them, so they're like deliciously sweet and lovely. So we'll get these on the go, and I'll be happy. It's much better to use this pan than the titanium mug. This thing transfers the heat far more evenly. It's also got a non-stick coating, so the oats don't really glue to it. I think they're almost done. That was fast. Don't want to overdo it. Give it a taste test. It's delicious. It's quite amazing how something so simple can bring so much satisfaction. I mean, I'm just sitting here having a cup of tea and eating my oats. And I feel like this is the way life should be. Nice and chilled out. No stress. I guess I better pack the inside of the tent down. I can't really be bothered, to be honest, but it's just one of those jobs you got to do. I would like to just stay here all day doing nothing, but I actually have an appointment with the osteopath. I've got a pretty bad neck and shoulder and back. I think I put something out of place in the gym, so I have to get home and go to my appointment. So pack up time. I quite like this quilt that comes with a compression sack. It's pretty handy when I'm overloading my pack. Look how small that I can cinch this thing down to. It's kind of amazing. It's the whole quilt. I think I might have another coffee before I head out. I'll just get this stuff in the pack and then I'll have that. That'll be good. Got one more to use up. The good thing about not being in some heinous storm is I can just have a chilled out, relaxed morning and stop and have a coffee like this halfway through pack up. Makes it much more tolerable. As you guys all know, packing up camp is the worst thing by far. So to break it up is quite nice. What do you guys think of camps like this? Tent and tarp, a bit more chilled out. I think my bread and butter is the storms in the tent. To me, that's like the pinnacle of the camping experience. Just having everything in your backpack and going up the mountain. But there's like a completely different vibe when I'm doing a camp like this. It's not as exciting, like adrenaline or anything, but I don't know, you hit this like zen state of complete calm, which is also pretty cool. But I wonder what it's like for you guys watching. Let me know in the comments. Well guys, I'm gonna finish this coffee. Then it's the complete pack up of the whole setup, get this tarp away, everything in the backpack, and we'll get on the road.
All right, I'm all packed up. That was pretty easy. It was nice to stop and have a coffee halfway through. But all in all, fantastic camp. Really enjoyed that one. It was good to have a chilled out experience before I go into like the crazy winter storms, which will be coming soon. But yeah, it's a short walk back to the car, only about 20 minutes, and I'll get home and go to the osteopath, fix my neck. But for now, I'm gonna say goodbye and hope you have a good day, good week, and a great life. See you next time. Bye-bye.